crap, this lighting is way better than in my place. Hey everyone, it's Anna. I know it's been like 8,000 years since I did a legitimate update vlog, but we're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Kids, ignore your problems and they'll all go away. So right now I am in the beautiful, I don't know if that's the way to describe it, the amazing New York City. And a big part of that is because I'm graduating in May and this might be the place where I live. So I'm scouting out the area, seeing if I still like it, which thus far I do. I mean, I like the energy and the weather hasn't been too bad. I'm a huge puss when it comes to the cold, so I was really nervous about that. But it has been manageable. It was my first time traveling alone on the way here, like ever, like taking the plane and the bus. And then I met my dad here, so, you know, whatever. But quite a funny story from that little experience that shows how incompetent I am. So basically, my plane landed, the flight was fine. My plane landed in Newark, New Jersey, and then I had to take the bus to get to Manhattan in New York. And I knew I needed a ticket. I knew I had to pay for the trip, but I didn't see a kiosk anywhere when I was at the airport. And I was like, maybe there's like a box that I just pay, you know, like an electronic thing when I get on the bus or something like that. But I didn't see one when I was getting on, so I was like, I don't know what's going on. But I just put my suitcase away at the front of the bus and I took my seat. And a little while later, an old British man got on. He sat next to me. And before too long, this security woman comes on. She's like, tickets, please. And I see everyone, every single person around me pull out this yellow ticket that I don't have. And I'm like, oh, crap. And so I turned to the man next to me and I'm like, excuse me, sir, I think I might have to get off the bus because I don't have a ticket and I don't know where to get one. And then this young guy in front of me is like, you can buy a ticket on the bus. And so I'm like, oh, okay, sorry everyone, sorry. And I turn to him and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's my first time traveling alone. Really? First time? Why is that? Well, usually, I mean, I travel with my father all the time, and so this is the first time I haven't done that. And the conversation continues a while longer, and eventually he's like, well, do you know what you're going to do when you first get to New York? Like, well, the first plan is to find my father, so I'm only kind of halfway traveling by myself, and he was like, oh, I see. Fast forward to the end of the trip, my stop finally comes. And I'm like, oh, it was so nice to meet you, you know, I had such a pleasant little conversation. He's like, I hope you find your father, I hope everything goes okay. And I'm like, oh yeah, thanks, I hope I do too. And I'm getting off the bus, I'm waiting in line to get off the bus, and there's a whole line of people who's taking forever to get off at the front. And I'm like, why are they taking so long? And then the side door, like halfway to the back of the bus, which is right next to me, opens up. And I'm like, ha, I'm gonna skip these suckers and take this shortcut off the bus. So I get off and I see my dad across the street and I wait for the lights to turn. I cross the street and I'm like, Daddy, and I give him a hug. And then he's like, where's your luggage? The bus! I mean, it's been a while now since the bus stopped and the little red hand is up to cross the crosswalk. And we're just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You hear the doors close and the light turns green, it's about to pull away and we like just sprint across the street. My dad bangs on the door and he's like, my daughter left her luggage, we need to get on. And the bus driver opens the door and we both run on and my dad is getting my luggage, and while he's getting my luggage, I see the British guy at the back and I'm like, that's my dad! It's him! And so he laughed and I just thought that was a great story. Like, he finally got to see my dad, and so that was awesome. And just a great little experience which shows how useless I am and how my father is still my savior. Thanks, Dad!
You're welcome.
But anyway, I'm here now and I've been having an amazing time. I have seen 2 shows thus far. I saw Chicago, which I will say right now, if there is, and I know there is, a workout called like the Chicago Chorus Member Workout, I want to be on it right now because holy crap, their bodies were amazing. Like, holy crap, kudos to them, because that's got to be a lot of hard work. But I couldn't stop staring the entire show. I was just like, oh my god, they're like perfectly chiseled Greek gods. And then the second show I saw was called Hand to God, and this is still in previews right now. We got to see it on a preview night, but let me say, it's as soon as it hits Broadway, as soon as it's officially released, it's going to be really hard to get tickets because it was an amazing show. It's a black comedy, and it was just super dark, super hilarious. It was bueno, and the lighting effects as well. They have to win an award for lighting at some point because they just had these little touches that were just, it was a fantastic show. I highly recommend seeing it. Besides seeing shows, we've been to eat at all of these amazing, delicious places. The first night I was here, we went to this lovely, fancy French restaurant. Last night we went to an Indian place, and today we're going to a Danish place for lunch, which I'm so looking forward to. I also, last night, got to eat at Carlo's Bakery, which I was so excited for. Not the original, that's in Hoboken, New Jersey, but they opened one up in New York. And so I got to go there and eat with a couple of friends, and it was delicious. It was so amazing. I had a cannoli, of course. And this was all really exciting to me because I am, but mostly used to be, a huge fan of the show, and I would watch it religiously. And I had my favorite Buddy quotes that he would say every show. And I mean, the more I was putting on this cake, the better it was looking. I mean, wow. Cake Boss was a big part of my life. And then I was here for Sunday and Monday, and today's Tuesday, and then tomorrow I fly out to San Francisco. And there I'm going to meet up with a couple of my girlfriends who also worked on the movie that I was in. And so we're going to have a blast, and that is the next time I'm going to update you. I will make another vlog in San Fran. So I'm going to end it here, and I will see you in San Francisco, my friends. Till then.